That's where we can save it.
And we get Pokemon music. Look at that.
Right. Let's see.
September 8th, District Court. Yeah. Amnesia? Is this like a this Calculon show from Futurama where everyone has amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state.
In the state of amnesia.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because I had amnesia. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. I sort of forgot.
Yeah, I forgot I had amnesia. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your head.
Good idea, because we just recover at the moment.
Yes, let's do drugs in the bathroom. Come on, bow your head a little. A magic kick should be all you need. Give us a decision.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on.
Get to the chopper.
I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. You know, she's just... Her SS, you know, instinct just kicked in and she wanted to kick people.
Yeah, when I see someone in trouble, I just want to kick them.
She's a good policeman, eh? She'll work in America. Let me say anything. Send the stigma knows where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem we won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few stranger things?
Ooh, maybe we can feel her, you know, actually. Of course, I'd be honored to.
You see honor, and of course you go with that voice again.
Well, and she goes from, I'm ready, sir, to the, you may dose, come on. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me.
No. That's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I know how it's spelled now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is saying you really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have these back. Maybe it will help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Sir Wright, you can borrow it for that. But please give us back, okay? And then we run. Come on, run.
Okay, there are some numbers written on the back.
666, the number of the beast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Exactly. Oh, you know, someone ringed us in the beginning. It's gonna be relevant. Relevant.
Maybe.
It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back.
Which is easy.
Yeah. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. Even though I said talk about me first.
So like, well, I think for now we should stop talking. Go away. This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? Can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone? That cell?
Depending. Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and... hurry up then and tell me, this might be very important.
Okay, Roger. Do you mean racist towards white people?
That's by the way the thing. We are not only in court pressing people, we also, when a case, you know, goes over multiple days, then we actually go out and also do some detective work and gather evidence, which is pretty cool.
And in the loot version of the game, I guess we do other things.
Right.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m., June 6th. I picked up a cell phone. I went on a walk with Dustin. You see, Dustin has a lot of dust on him, you know. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
This guy looks already dead, by the way, just saying.
Yeah, he's dead inside. He's the fucking zombie. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggot. The blue backer, or what?
I just realized the blue badger. Yeah, that was from the first game.
The blue baker.
It's like the police mascot.
Ah. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did.
They actually did, and then she shoved him to his death. So where's this phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday. Oh, so the culprit called as before, you know?
Huh. To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
So you think it has anything to do with the murder?
To a certain degree, yes, since she tried to give us amnesia. I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up, that means you have to cleanse me. Oh, you were here all along. Oh, actually, that's the girl from the first game. That's basically our helper, assistant.
Oh, this is our assistant.
Yeah, that means you do it.
Oh. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. We are with the check in the courtroom. Everyone had already left. Yeah.
Now, who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Let's just say she's a waifu. Who's
Actually,
that nigga?
That's her.
No, but I mean... No, it's someone else saying. No, it's... Okay, so... Hi, good morning, Maggie.
By the way, the girl, or the woman that was actually the one that, got us introduced into being a defense attorney, she actually got murdered in the case. And that is basically her sister, which we defended in the second case. Proved her innocent, obviously. And yeah, after that she basically hung out with us, and then she went back to get her training as a medium, I think. And now apparently she's back, which is good. I like her. She's cool.
Okay. Good morning to you, Maja. So, how's it going?
Pretty bad.
Is that what for was an abysmal?
No way, we actually prove her innocent basically already.
Get it. Oh, and what if I say that everything will be fine? Oh, that's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. 9,000. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Thanks. What the heck is this, a list? The fuck? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
What? It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
Oh, got sand under your fingernails,
From the grapes? Oh yes, she's the... Okay, let's drag her to the court right now. It looks like these guys are up to no good. Yeah, boy.
No good, as in?
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating.
They said it was gonna be a con artist game. They said it was going to be a scam again.
Wait a minute. What if the culprit is Carlos, man?
Nah, it can't be a thing. He's from New York City, New York.
I think these guys are members of that group.
BitConnect? A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artists group. There's a big name called BitConnect. Why would a group of BitConnect artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember Nick? Nick? Oh.
Yeah.
You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Don't print this fucking dirt on me. Is that right? You should say the same in court.
These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found.
Okay. Plus thickens? So that's where they are from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick.
Might
Nicholas.
be the weed or the amnesia.
Nicholas. Yeah. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Actually, Mr. White is... Mr. White is... Mr. Bright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, I got your heart bleed going. We can talk about you being old lady, Nick.
Great.
It's kind of annoying, you know?
Nah, she's cool. She's cool.
Wish us luck. I hope we do her in the bathroom after this.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. You better get a move on.
Yeah.
Bing, bing.
Fucking kill everyone's entire career except for the one that we actually defend. We got a bunch of new evidence though.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to stand here, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words.
Where is it, Mr. Payne?
People were saying there was... it's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see? He's a born artist. So I can ask the court might be a little lenient on.
No. There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the next witness. A drifter was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, he's the culprit.
Okay.
Please state your name and for the court, witness. Yeah, okay, yeah, fuck you. Do you want to do him or should I?
No, you do this.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Ooh, that was good.
Alright, go ahead. He's on the beauty comments here of YouTube. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. I was taking a piss, you see? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. See, I'm not black, I'm of a taint. Everything in my life is I am merely looking for that top-notch. I have the rigorous selection.
Why is he giving that?
No. That's when the game is like, yeah, this guy's just talking.
You know, I cannot just look at this guy right now and not think about that's fun.
Yes, I understand, Kyle. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
Why is he a human chatterbox?
A beatbox. I have to question him? The punk group? No. Fashion, cars, woman, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply.
It's trap rap all over again.
Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. Oh! You see?
That's enough. Your name, witness. Mr. McNigel.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Daddy, using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now, fucking millennial. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but no. You thought wrong.
Oh, what? Am I saying sorry to this thing? No.
No.
No. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
They perfectly nailed the fucking millennial, generation.
Yeah,
oh man.
How can Kami-sama, say sorry to him? She'll get mad.
I'll forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a pretty hard dick in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Yeah, of course you look like it.
In transit to the grave.
Yeah. Mr. Filet Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you're attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on the walk with mommy. God, I fucking hate him. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. I like that it skips. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you...
What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington.
Exactly, thank you. Jesus. What I saw that day.
He saw 2 dogs fucking in the park.
Now please, Sig, let me explain. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I'm gay. I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
I knew it.
By the way, he said right in front of his eyes. Do you see something that contradicts already?
Wait a minute. Right in front of... What do you mean by right in front of his eyes?
Yeah.
Like he was there, yeah. He said right now, basically, he was there at the moment of the crime, and he said he was there well past 6 when the crime...
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
Like he was...
But think about it. He saw him fall right in front of him. This?
Wait a minute. Check the time again of the picture.
This right here. How can he ride it, you know, if he fell down in front of him? How did he have the time to ride this? Like, wouldn't you think he was actually trying to help him before he lets it, you know, before he writes his death?
yeah. Very compelling as well.
Death message.
This guy is so nailed, you know.
but the thing is, you know, he said around 6 p.m., so that makes sense here. Of course, you mentioned the banana, though.
That was certainly a decisive strike. Testimony.
No.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yes, he was bisexual, yeah.
That's all you had to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
I believe? You mean maggot?
Yeah, no. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is fucking lying.
Are you lying? You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'm lying. Can you hear me roar? Rawr.
Right.
I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies.
Well,
maggot.
They practically pretty shitty, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, now we know what we have to press him on. Actually, no, you know, life situation. I want to press him on that.
No, you press him about, but that has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I just want to see what he says. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
Got it.
Yeah. No-name trashy? Now, and you know, at least he has a job compared to you. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
Nihon.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Oh, okay. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. Yeah, sure it will. That arrogant little snot, thank you.
Yeah,
okay,
keep the...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the correct one, basically.
Let's see. And how did you know he was a police officer?
Police! Like that.
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. That's not holding in court, dude.
Yeah, and that's how he won.
With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself. It was also the oh, and I suppose he was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Yeah, thank you.
Damn, that was the point.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It's actually not.
Hey Nick, let's go to the bathroom. You think he's figured out what to do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah. Okay, definitely press him on that.
Hey, wait a minute, check all the statements. I will see all of them.
Okay. Remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only thing I saw was the banana that with the police officer.
To the left. To the left.
That, right?
Yeah, it has to be this, you know, especially with the writing and so on, you know, like, he was there when he died. Was he dead? Was he not dead? If he was dead, how could he write it, you know?
That's the thing. And then also, if he was actually down, then, you know, you couldn't have pushed him.
Also, you know, we can interrogate Maggot about if she saw this guy down there, really, or if this guy wasn't nowhere.
We can call her to the stand later, yeah, if we want to. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? We can press him on the time. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to God, fuck me. To see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
Table broke.
I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? So the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such loud voice during questioning.
Sustain. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Got it.
No. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Okay. Okay, let's see. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with my... What? What? I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitator of what? There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Yeah. Of course. Oh, of course.
Do you notice anything else of interest, witness? The witness doesn't have a name anymore.
Okay, yeah. The banana. The banana na. Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you telling me that they don't know it's the glove?
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Michael never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas.
You are a bunch of bananas, you guys.
That's it, Nick. He's gonna be lying about the bananas. It's the glove. Come on,
he could
man.
be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
Yeah, something hint of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There is no way he could have seen what he saw. Says he did.
You know that inaccuracy thing? What is that? Like a chess analysis? Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, we can kill him and eat his remains in the bathroom.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
Nope. Okay, so yeah. So we have to, obviously, present evidence.
We can break his neck by moving the statements quickly, you know?
Nah, actually, present the banana. Mr. Filet Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
And he takes his dick out right now.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. I didn't just say so earlier.
It's a secret.
But don't think you can use this as a way to pull off more information out of me. I'm as tight as my asshole. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't it a baseball glove? What? A baseball... a baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's... not... No. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness, Las Bananas, has... Oh, with the glasses! With the glasses.
We're his,
with
yeah.
the fucking glasses!
Got it!
Yes!
It's a good correlation that you made there.
By the way, just how bad are your eyes? What are you asking about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Says no one ever.
No. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean.
Over
You're like those people who, if you, then you're the world viewer. And sure, in the end, we will find out in the fact, even we viewed from afar, I do not think... And this is why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. They are both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's almost as bad as mine.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Well,
It's really
but what
bad.
does it mean? That you only see 20 bananas and 200?
Yeah, that means that you see everything blurry, even though it's really close.
Ah. Why are you not wearing your glasses today then?
Maybe
Here.
because they were smashed? Hmm?
Here, have your glasses.
Got it.
Got it. But it's turned into one piece now.
That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course I wasn't planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then?
What?
How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who would... She was brave and courageous and all, and while she didn't do anything wrong... Well, something about Jeanne d'Arc. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by the witness. Actually, that's true, yeah. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. If you mistake a glove for bananas, then probably not.
The witness.
Well, how many fingers am I holding up?
Actually, please be a minute more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
On the grill. Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Dig your own grave further, you bitch. Please tell the court what happened next in the moment after you witnessed the crime. That you didn't witness because you have bad ass eyesight. I see. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call.
He became friends now.
Sorta, yeah. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Got it.
Okay.
Bangkai. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
Got it.
Should have given him the name, that voice from the get-go, actually.
Yeah, it's like, the guy is like France and the girl is like Germany and it's like World War II all over again.
Sure.
Yeah. You might question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
What happened next? Okay, I see. Run away. Okay, so yeah, he can see that. Call the police station to report the crime. So wait, actually...
What has something to do with the timestamp?
Maybe, because okay, it was death 6:28. Let's see. 6:45.
Ah, yeah.
So we present this?
Yeah.
Got him! Mr. Filet Wellington, you are cooked medium rare. Would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Show me your fingernails.
He was hiding behind a tree.
That's the thing. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. Yeah, for like 15 minutes straight. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. For 15 minutes. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Yeah. Nice try, bitch.
Mr. Wellington.
Yes.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Maybe writing a name wrong?
Right, nigga.
Answer the question.
He was making French bread.
A telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Sure.
Oh,
a phone
time travel.
In 2020.
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Oh, the plot thickens. You and your questions, as if we were trying to open all the lawyers of a matryoshka. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy?
Got it.
You lost it. What if someone found it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone.
And your dignity. And your respect.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
I'm rich, I just buy new. What are you saying, that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that? So that relation... I don't think plain people...
Smashed. Enough.
Oh man. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. He lost his cell phone.
The one we have. Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
Plot thickens.
Oh, why is she with that face like, oh, I'm trying to hold my people, your body cannot be held anymore?
It's not Bible Black, don't worry.
But it could.
No. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Obviously, we question further, right?
We back off, of course, and we go home. We let her die. Here
sure.
Now.
Mr. Filet Wellington, you're blue now. Where is your cell phone right now? It's
Maybe...
fucking raw. Yeah. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here is it. Here is it. Well, it's a new one, obviously. Oh, I see.
Looks like he got his phone.
A new one.
Yeah, and I thought that just maybe this was it.
Yeah, well, it was, still is.
Well then, I think we have cleared this issue up.
Not at all.
At the time of the murder, the witness didn't have his cell phone because he had lost it. Those are...
Wait. Oh yeah, okay, so he said he was going for... fuck, now he actually got an alibi. You know, that he said... Like, I was gonna say, like, how can he call the police then? But then it makes sense, then the time gap actually makes sense, you know?
But how can he spend 15 minutes searching for a tool booth when you can see in the picture that he's right next to the body?
I was about to say, true, yeah. Okay, we're gonna destroy this guy.
Therefore, the delay in this call was caused by the search for a phone booth.
Well, Sig just completely debunked that. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something in the air.
In the pants?
And it stinks. There's some stank on that. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You don't have some sort of proof, don't you? I'm gonna tell you, by the way, he's trying to get out of that with his bad eyesight, but you can actually see a phone booth even if you are near, like, you know, if you have that bad of an eyesight, you still see a phone booth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The evidence should be good enough. Should be good enough, though, I think.
Alright, let's have a proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone. Bananas! Let's present the bananas.
Well,
No, the picture with the word that.
That was this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Time traveling Google.
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. Nyeh.
It's metal Ray.
Superman transforming. That is correct. You can see him fly out. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Filet Wellington, you are rare now. Why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? No.
Oh.
Or that.
Order.
Makes more sense with how he was choking himself there. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? Are you out of your mind? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes, yeah. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
And better make it good. Make it spicy.
Ooh, then I bet his phone really is his nick.
Yep.
He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. What?
Why?
But Maggot said that she was going to return it to him.
That was me. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But she wasn't looking for his cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else.
Oh, yeah.
Casual sex.
Was he? Yeah.
That's alright.
Premarital sex. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court about Jesus?
About like
and
69, reasoning of life.
Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Writing the name in the sand.
Yes, let's do it. Get it.
There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, I will eat your brain right now. Ooh, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I need my brain, so I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following.
Okay.
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Did anyone send?
Okay, we can't check this. Yeah, basically, yeah, this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Dee-dee-dum.
Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps.
Oh, it was wrong. It was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
No. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
Well, it's one piece of life. But before you do, you will be penalized. Bam. You're dead.
Itai. Okay.
Fully present to the court. What did you...
Oh, yeah,
okay, we have
the cell phone.
we have 8 bars left, and we have 8 items left.
I would say the cell phone.
Yeah. Get it.
It's also wrong. You're fucking up again. Okay, what are we not seeing here?
But what was the question again? It was why
We're gonna see right now.
the evidence that makes him that so he doesn't. Why did he not call the glasses? Perhaps he didn't call because he couldn't see. He couldn't mark the numbers, or not. Or take the car, Alien.
It could be the glasses, yeah. Wait.
No, it's not this, but maybe the list name.
We can check this further though.
No, I don't think it's that. But maybe the glasses then.
Yeah. Maybe?
Or the theory.
Yeah. It is, okay. Mr. Filet Wellington. Now medium. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. Exactly. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Filet Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body.
Then they're not mine.
Obviously.
Fixed. Order. Come on, Nate.
No, hold up. Wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Fondling the corpse.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
But the question is also how, because he didn't push him. You know?
How?
That's
What do you
the
mean?
thing. Like, he still fell, and it wasn't him because he was on the bottom of the thing.
Was he really on the bottom? We need to examine.
Oh, well, he
hair,
said.
see.
He said he was.
Yeah, but his word can be lies, you know.
That's
You
true.
have to check with her, maybe. I'm saying.
Yeah. That is precisely what I'm doing. Oh!
Choose your Magikarp.
I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nicholas?
More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. There you go. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting. Let's go to the bathroom. What's in your work again?
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Good streamer. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order.
Yeah, now we are back in the Phoenix Wright spirit. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of the skirt. Without any solid ground. Yeah. To stand on, you accuse the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective with the frickin' glasses? Let's hear an explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why that's easy. For example, there's the victim, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie?
The list of names.
Yeah,
That is a good point.
exactly.
Witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bird before this trial.
Are you sure about that? Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes.
Got it.
It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case?
Hee.
How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Wait. Yes.
Got it.
Wait, this or this?
No, not the business card. The business card is our name.
Ah, yeah, true. That means we are the victim.
Yeah.
This is how.
Alexis, am I supposed to take this as evidence that the defense doesn't know what's going on?
What? What? Wait. Aren't you a little too old to be laughing like a 5-year-old? Take some responsibility. What? As if I need a lecture about responsibility from you, all of you people?
Yeah, mate.
What?
Oh, just stop taking our life. Come on. How many bars did they take?
That too this time. Okay.
No, with the defense, sir. How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
I mean,
There's
it could be the cell phone again, because, you know, he contacted her with this.
Yeah. But there's no name reading in the glove, no? And even if there is, you know, it would mean he had the eyesight to check it.
Yeah, it should be this. Because she, you know, called out with her name. Or greeted with her name.
Yeah.
Mr. Filet Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
Correct.
So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
No. Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning?
To the truth!
Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and... She was Korean. She also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. That's the only cool thing about this guy, is fucking ringtone. That's the only personality he has.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. Let me tap and give it back.
I'll be right there, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
You can call me back.
That's right, I spelled the name wrong. That was when you learned that her name was McGee. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
Snake? My client's name is McGee, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Oh, girl. Come on, man.
But Your Honor, witness has no motive.
Your point is...
It's very simple. Okay, that's when we will present the list. It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. He did nothing wrong. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Yeah, you know, con artist game with the freaking banana peels.
They say it will be a con artist game. Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Okay. Okay, that's the names list.
Yeah.
Better be the right one.
Got it.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list? Schindler's List?
Those phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. Okay. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. Actually, Maya did, we didn't. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. BitConnect! Oh, what? Con artist? I just invested all my bitcoins. Can you explain why those numbers were on your phone, Mr. Filet Wellington BitConnect? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're like the cops who they disrupted the genius work at...
No, wait, that was important.
I don't fucking care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us about what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is a justified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled.
Bitch.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim of the group, obviously.
Is BitConnect?
This would be Carlos Matos. This would be the guys making videos about BitConnect. This is that guy, the French dude.
Maybe...
He's a member.
Wait a minute. He doesn't seem smart enough to be a member of that, but could be. A victim of that group, but being a victim of it will mean that... okay, he will be the victim of the group, then...
I see your line of thinking that he's basically being, that he has to play the part of the guilty one, right?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. He cannot be the victim of the group, because then why would be the reasoning for killing her?
Exactly, yeah.
He killed her because he saw the names, or potentially saw the names.
Exactly.
So he's a member, yes, as you said.
Yeah.
A member!
Full member. Mr. Filet Wellington is not only a delicious dish, he is also a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That's also why he knocked us out cold.
Does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
Spill the beans, your Dunyan rings. I am... I got you now by the balls. That police officer?
Good.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
He's guilty. Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Yeah, sure, we had this.
No. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Are you a machine?
Do you have amnesia now? Please.
That would be...
Please, think about the content of that phone call. What?
Hello, Nick.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is it yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can make that, but I can give it back. But I'm not giving you back. It's mine now. Is that right?
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was follow the damn trains. Was meet Mr. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That's also my reason, actually.
That is a valid point. Because she might have seen the number, she might remember, you know?
Yeah.
What does the defense think about this?
True, yeah. If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
People, then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Like that Runeterra card? Yeah. If we use think like that. Let's see.
Ruination. Let's kill everyone in the room.
Slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
All over the place. Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
Ooh.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? Because the numbers are stored in there? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
The police officer uniform. He didn't know she was a police officer. He saw the other guy and realized. Maybe he thought that she had called the police after seeing the name.
Right. Yeah.
Well then, Mr. Wright, though.
Good thinking.
What was the something that didn't agree with the witness?
The profile.
let's present the facts.
Profile. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good thinking, dude. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh.
Nice. I don't think I would have actually gotten that, but that was smart. The girl that picked up my that is you. No wait.
No, that is the French guy.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. Or that she spilled the beans. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. Yup.
No. And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Yup. Exactly.
He moved his head like an android.
Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That's like backwards from how it works actually in the USA.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It better be a good YouTube comment. Otherwise, it seems the truth has come out at last. I am the victim. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are a baguette maker.
Alright. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. His face is actually impressive at the moment.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence!
Oh, good. What?
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number of this suspicious con group. They are all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? That's actually a good point. You're on proof that this phone is yours. I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea how the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can't be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels so good to see you, Scram.
We don't seem to have a problem in our hands with this phone.
This game always twists and turns it around.
Whose phone is it? Without knowing that is meaningless as evidence. Well, he must have something in the phone, either pictures or either, documents, visual documents registered in places, where they had their phone and he probably didn't have time to change,
It doesn't look like a phone that actually can take pictures,
Oh, it's a type of pro phone.
This is, but he would be the kind of guy that had his whole entire memory is already taken over with fucking selfies. He's that kind of guy. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. A cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe.
Well, fingerprints would be meaningless by now, considering the amount of people who have touched it.
Yeah. Numbers.
Yeah, the store numbers. Maybe.
Numbers. You think so? But what could they, like, what numbers could there be that pointed towards him?
But if there were fingerprints, you know, they will have already checked that. They will have already known.
No, they couldn't because they didn't. Because we were the only ones that had the phone so far.
Then we cannot check it, you know. We cannot send the phone for evidence right now. So I think the game will actually tell us to use the phone store numbers. Because even if it were the fingerprints, you know, we cannot check the fingerprints right now in the court with the phone here.
We have Detective Gumshoe here.
Ooh, he can take a scanner from his ass.
Because the thing is, like, you know, the stored phone numbers, we already got that with the names lists.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the only numbers that he has, so there's nothing that we can really press him on with that.
What do you think then?
I would say fingerprints.
Okay, let's go for it.
Let's see.
Yummy!
I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Don't you remember?
Whoops.
You did that when you got that from Maggie. You wiped it up.
Shit! I what?
Because it was full of... You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it. I wiped it.
Pretty thoroughly, too. Got it.
Back to normal. It's also much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can check the numbers stored on this phone. Also, actually, both would have been terrible. It must have...
Why cannot we take the numbers? What do you mean? I mean, if we have his real phone, the numbers are there, you know? I mean, the numbers are not on his phone because it's a new phone, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what he's saying right here. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He's erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence.
No, because it's a new phone?
The Filet Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, yeah. Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember! Oh, yeah.
I have a picture of a monkey in the wall.
Looks like they hung up.
But it is blurred because people cannot see it. Censored.
I finally found it.
Ooh, got it. And he hit this guy in the head, and that's why he has amnesia.
Yes, but how? Wait, why are there? Wait, why are there two phones then? Maybe he has the old one and he gave us like a wrong one now.
The twin snakes, you know.
So now he actually has the phone where the numbers are still on, I guess. So that's when... Yeah, he deleted them off of this, and now he actually has the real one. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we have worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. No, but how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power.
You think the ringtone thing could work? Probably not. That's a little bit too far-fetched.
We gotta prove that it was his ringtone to begin with.
Yeah.
Unless the accused can confirm it.
Well, he's the only one.
Like... Yeah. It's war against war.
Yeah.
It looks like you came out with a penis short. Penis right.
Where did I go wrong?
Got it.
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There is something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am.
The court hurry concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit. Bon appetit. What am I gonna do? Am I supposed to just let it go like at that?
We don't lose anything by raising an objection, I guess.
Wait. Do we have anything?
The banana?
Maybe?
Raise an objection and see what options do we get.
Yeah, we could
I don't think...
do the business card, maybe?
No, don't present anything yet. You know...
Yeah, I'm just checking.
I don't think there's any more evidence we can present right now, but maybe he comes up with a... You know, he deducts something on his own.
Let's see. Yeah, because if he goes scot-free now, then we basically lose, I think. Please wait, Your Honor. Yeah, okay, we got something. We got something on him.
Oh, all right, Nick.
We got it. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Your Honor, cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defendant is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
I'm free. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
And this is how the Allies just freed France. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright.
All right.
You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
God damn it. Only got one shot at this, do not miss your chance to blow.
Daddy! If you cannot prove everything.
Everything.
No. It's over for your client and for you. Your life is forfeit. Do you fully understand?
Yes, you're... Alright.
Got it.
I'm pretty sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Yeah, he's sweating.
No. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present one more piece of evidence.
Okay. Let's go.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
All it comes down to this. It's go time. Spoon time.
I think we'll have to present the Cheerio.
Okay. We haven't used this.
Wait a minute. We had...
Yes!
We had the phone ourselves, you know, and he had... You know, like we exchange phones, you know, if we call our own number, maybe it sounds on his phone, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Bitch. Gotcha.
Why? Thank you. How nice. What happened? Here, please. Have one of mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
It's blurry like the baboon of the...
Oh, he's gonna be the victim in one of the cases.
Wait, what am I doing? This is the time for the exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back.
Yeah. Wait.
That.
Yeah, the name is...
This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, Ben.
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Oh, right now, but court's still in session. Yeah.
It's alright, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, this guy's incarceration. We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. Yeah, he exchanged the cell phones. Why is my phone what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Oh, your phone, eh? Mr. Filet Wellington. You thief. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. They have the exact same one, yeah. You're... No, I can't. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. No. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Love it.
Spam. That is what I do with your Steam chat when I'm bored, yeah?
Yeah.
And he died, you know, on the court, and that's it.
Avoid incarceration by any means. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Filet Wellington. Oh, that was you, sorry. Yeah. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the corn artists group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Yeah, you can tell this game was made in 2012 or something. Speaking... fuck.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Well, that was fast.
But he didn't see him being taken arrested. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggot Beard.
Hell yeah.
Guilty. Guilty! Ding, 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 ding. Oh, sorry. That is all. This court is dismissed.
Court is now adjourned. And now we have to prelude. The conclusion.
As you know, that the real jewel will shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you have done for me, sir. Allow me to catch you, baby. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. You know, it's like she just didn't even affected that the guy she was dating died, you know. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Didn't do anything wrong.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? That can't be that bad, can it?
I mean, Gumshoe is your, supervisor, so...
Yeah, I got that. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
How are you still alive?
Ben, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles going sick from all sorts of
Jesus Christ.
Failed at almost every test I've taken. Failed at every war I've started. It's pretty much almost every kind of disaster. Never won or even tried a game of pill. My life has been really nothing but a string of disaster.
That is pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Alright.
But then as the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Nice.
Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me. Quickly, get away! Run away!
Not this time.
Children! What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
That's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, that there was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk.
Oh, I've seen something like that.
I gave her my hand and...
I gave her my tire.
Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. And then she was in my basement. Oh,
did I say that out loud?
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. Yes. That's not true. This glove didn't even have any sort of a special meaning.
It was yellow.
It was just a present to say thanks for copying one of my night shifts. Oh, I think. Oh, yummy. Everything is my fault. Dustin's down. Your head been all messed up.
Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. That's you.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. I'm leaving my barbarian roots behind. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll be American. I'm sure I have found the whole ocean's worth of good luck vengeance.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it a promise. This time we meet, I'll only be a lucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's...
In the meantime, the guy in the back is like, what the fuck is going on? Well, Mr. Wright, Maja, should we get going? Yeah, good time. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. Take care of yourselves too.
Nice.
And she vanished. In the best Drusilla Dreams type of vanishing.
Yeah, what a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me. Worried. Come on, let's go back to my office. The office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes.
Illegal appropriation of the office.
So this might sound bad, but who are you?
Ding, 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 ding. Guy of music. What? What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
Yep, but that's your name.
You're so unimportant that your name is forfeit.
Nah, she good. At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
In the shape of a slap.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, now we got the characters. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I have had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. Yup. He's there. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. He's useless.
He's a fan, he has a...
This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems, yeah, he was also in the tutorial for the first one. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maja, as you say.
You finally remembered. Oh, I'm crying.
This is Maja Faye, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
The bathroom. Nick, what's wrong? You're staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen it in ages. It's actually so good that it's not like a fucking porn visual novel, because we can actually have character involvement here, by the way.
You know, this is like the part of Hit, where the romance part of Hit. Like, no, come on, no.
It's not romance, they're just friends.
Oh no, they're romancing. Look at the guy in the background. He's looking at them. He's like,
nah. The thing is, actually, you know, they parted ways because she had to go back because she, you know, she's the fucking sister of our former supervisor. You know, no romance going on. There never was romance. She's just a good sidekick.
So he's the sister. She's the Onessa of supervisor. Huh? We made a good wife
because
here.
The supervisor is dead.
Oh, so we killed the supervisor and we inherited her sister as our tribute wife.
But there was a Doki Doki hentai girl actually in that case involved.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create a new memories together. And the family, come on.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Filet Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Yeah, you know, that's why we pinned the numbers on him, because he erased all our numbers, but not his own. Love it.
Come on, Nick, let's go on our usual party joint.
Alright.
Illegal things proposed.
Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life.
We go for a number 9. Number 9.
And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. That
in a
was
faraway galaxy a long time ago.
yes. A brand new episode has been added.
Ooh, a
Episode 2.
kid, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen. Nautilus and so on.
That's gonna be great. Alright, so we're gonna save this. So, Mr. Zig, since you've never seen or played and, experienced a Phoenix Wright game, that was the first episode. What is your verdict so far?
It's pretty nice, I think it's because of how interactive it is, not just...
Yeah.
I mean, for example, compared to Sakura Spirit, Sakura Spirit is just, man, Fire Black was good, but...
But that's just reading.
Yeah. That's the thing, even Bible Black, even considering how good the thing is, because it's just reading in the end. But this one, we also have to think about, our decisions matter, and
Yeah.
There's interaction. That always is good.
And it's not just cross-examining, like pressing Q on every single statement that they have. You also have to really, obviously, look at every single picture and every single piece of evidence, and make sure that you present that at the right moment. But what you haven't seen yet is, as I said, when cases are taking over the span of multiple days, then there are multiple witnesses, obviously, and we also go through the town. And then, we have to question people there, we have to present stuff, we have to show people different stuff from the courtroom and stuff. So there's also basically like a detective aspect of this game that we haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure it's coming in with the next episode then. So it goes even deeper. It's not just in the courtroom, it's also, outside of the courtroom, basically, where we have to act.
Interesting. So this was basically just a courtroom example of...
Yeah, this is how the courtroom thing goes, basically. And we failed at the very first one.
Well, we had the wrong ideas, but now we're back in the case.
Yeah. But
do you think we're going to see the same characters again? I mean, besides the judge and so on?
Gumshoe is going to be there, definitely. Because also when we do investigation, like detective work, basically, which is what he's actually there for, but, we also do that. We need Gumshoe very often. And Maya is also always hanging out with us. Also during the courtroom, she's helping out most of the time. As for our opponent, in the first game, it was actually a guy that we were friends with in class back then, so we know each other basically for our entire lives. The guy that you saw right now, that was trying to defend the person. He was also in the tutorial of the first one. He was pretty bad there, so that was just the warm up. The real people who are coming afterwards are going to be way more insane. So, but I'm not sure who it actually is, who we're going to compete against, but usually they are on the spot, and it's going to be hard against them.
Going to be hard against.
Exactly. But yeah, that was it for the first episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Batman for All. As I said, the one thing definitely that you came up with that I probably wouldn't, would have totally overlooked is, using the evidence of the policeman as evidence, because, you basically thought, okay, this is a policeman, maybe she's actually ratting at the moment. Don't think I would have come up with that.
Well, it's just a matter of what you're looking at, Sometimes it's that thing, you're looking at so much specific other thing that you want to be the case, but it is not. And then you miss other things, But it happened to us before, with the at the start,
Yeah, with the name.
I think it's because, I came up with that because they actually mentioned the uniform before, and they had some chatter about the uniform, so I thought it would be important at some point.
What they removed, by the way, is that at the end, there is still one piece of evidence you can give to the character, which just unlocks, bonus dialogue, basically. Apparently, they took this out because, at the beginning, she said, because at the beginning she said, your business card, give it back to me when we are done. So I had it in my mind when the case ended. I was like, wait, she said, give us back the business card, but apparently we couldn't have done that. And also, if she, remember something from the case, and then I wouldn't have been sure. Do I need to give her the business card or do I need to give her the banana peels?
But maybe it happens later on. Maybe it's just the tutorial.
Could be, yeah. Well, it's actually in the tutorial also in the first game, but we're gonna see. And yeah, that was the first episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Thanks for the good old Zig for attending and being a good lawyer. We're gonna do good cop, bad cop. You can decide which part you take in the next one.
A slecht cop or good cop. Yeah, we'll see.
Sure. And we see you all in the next ravishing, fedora-wearing episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Batman for All.
Barbarian hats.
Sure.